From slavery to Jim Crow to mass incarceration, we're stuck in a timeline of deja vu, a plagiarized account, walking to the same beat, just in a different pair of shoes. Hear no evil, and you'll never have to treat the trauma.
That while most black people believe race is an issue, most white people don't. A divergence of opinion that existed even at the height of the civil rights movement in the 1960s.
What that means is that white Americans are twice as likely to believe that Elvis might still be alive than we are to believe what people of color tell us they experience on a fairly regular basis. That is denial so profound as to boggle the mind, but there it is.
The details so visceral that the same story becomes a view.
Mark Gilson from the district attorney's office violated my constitutional rights in every way that he could in order to get the conviction.
If you're black in America, you run into bias at a pretty young age.
The incarceration of black men, the national average is 5% higher than their white counterparts. But just here in Pennsylvania, it's 8%. Like, we are particularly leading the country in incarcerating black men at a higher rate than the nation.
It's easy to shrug it off, to never ask questions of why a courtroom never feels righteous, why the same crime writes a different sentence depending on the shade of skin.
Private prisons, which are about 50% of the juvenile justice system, and that's who's mainly impacted our young people, are a source of revenue.
These are kids that are 15, 16 years old. For us to give up on them and throw their lives away at that age is just a travesty.
Never have to examine the constellations of ancestral memory that fill the penitentiary with the sound of home.
I didn't miss nothing else. Everybody that was in my neighborhood that I was cool with, that I hung with, they was all in here.
I don't want nobody killing my kids. You took one. You took one.
My only dream in the world was to just be free.